Hello everyone, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to see the remaining part of the actions button. So previous session, we just explored some of the options available in the actions button on the interactive grid. In this session, we are going to proceed with the remaining options. So let's begin. So in this thing, we are just seeing columns, data, these two options we have just seen in the previous session. In this session, we are going to see this format option. So in this format, there are three options: control break, highlight, and stretch. So stretch is nothing but if I check this check means the column will be automatically stretched towards the full length of the screen. If I uncheck, then it will not stretch its width. It will fix to its width. Let's see example. So I just clicking, as of now it is checked. I'm just unchecking it. You can see this difference. See here you are getting some gaps on that because it is not fully stretchable towards its width. So after when we clicking on the stretch button, it is stretched. So this is the thing. We are going to use that option for auto stretching the columns width. Now control break. So control break, you know, so control break is nothing but grouping a particular results. Grouping, like we will be using like group by in SQL query. The same concept is like a grouping set of things under a particular column. For example, I'm going to show you a demo. I'm just going to group a department wise employee list. See here we are having two departments. So information technology and human resource HR department we are having. Now I'm going to group this department wise employees data. For that, I'm going to select actions in that format, control break. So same like a plus button, minus button, up and down arrow. I'm going to select a department because department based on the department, I'm going to group it. I need to group. So I'm selecting department. Here ascending or descending same. And I'm clicking save button. Now you can see here human resource. Under that we just grouped the number employees belongs to that department. And here information technology. Under that the employees are grouped. You can click on this to collapse this. You can open that and hide that. That is collapsible thing you will get. So by this you are grouping the result set. So this is the usage of that options. That is control break. Control break is used to group the set of data based on columns. So I'm just removing this. Now we got a previous data. Now I'm going to select highlight. So this is one of the interesting option. So for example, in this data, I just making this gender column visible. So now I need to highlight the columns which and all female. So I need to show the female column. Otherwise, I need to highlight the amount who's having greater than 30,000. Whose salary is greater than 30,000. I need to highlight those employees. For that, I'm going to select this format highlight. First, I'm going to make gender. First, female gender, I'm going to highlight. So I just giving any name highlight and whether I need to highlight the row or a particular column. So I'm going to highlight a row and here this is background color and this is foreground color. So I'm going to select foreground color as red. So I just selecting here and then here condition type we need to select. So our condition type is column. Based on a column I'm going to do. So here column is gender. I'm going to select gender. There is a predefined things is there equals, not equal, empty, not it. I'm going to check equals female F and save. Now you can see the female candidates are highlighted based on our formatting. And then now I'm going to select only that particular column, not row. So I just clicking on this selecting row. and clicking on the save. Now you can see that particular thing, that column alone is highlighted. Now second criteria is I need to highlight the salaries whose salary is greater than 30,000. For that, I need to click new one. So new formatting, in that I'm going to give it as salary. Now I'm going to select this also column. Here I'm going to select salary. Color I'm going to give some blue color. So I'm just selecting blue, and here column is salary, and here we are getting less than or less than, greater than or greater than. So I'm greater than equal to 30,000. So I'm clicking OK. Now you can see our three columns. These are 40,000, 50,000, 43. These three are greater than 30,000. So this is highlighter. So this is like formatting things based on our requirement. We can highlight these features. So if we want now, we can uncheck this and we can remove that filter. And if you want now, we can check that and we can make it. Otherwise, we can remove by clicking this X icon. So this is the use of format highlight option. So control break is for grouping, highlight is for highlighting the text based on some criteria, stretch column is increasing the width of the columns. So selection is nothing. Here chart is one more option. See here I'm just seeing the visual, I'm just seeing the textual data like content data like this blah blah blah. But I need this information in a chart visual format. There is an option here itself we can make. Here it's a chart option. You need to select a chart. I'm going to these are the different types of chart available. I'm going to select this pie chart, and you can select the columns like a label. I'm going to select like a department value. I'm going to select salary, and the water salary aggregation is I need a sum of that salary. So department wise sum we will be getting. So department wise information technology I'm getting the 67 percentage of amount, and human resource I'm getting some 32%. So information technology salaries greater than the. So like this you can visualize your data rather than textual format. You can visualize in a chart format here itself. So if you want now, here you can see this legends. You can remove this chart format if you want. So back you getting this textual format. Then this option report. So report is nothing but these features are this highlighting, grouping, sorting. It is all for the user purpose, not a developer purpose. This can be modified by the user at the runtime. They can change the colors, they can highlight, they can hide and show the columns. These are all for user preference. So after doing that, they can save that report as a customized report. That is, this is the normal report which we have designed at the development time. Now the user is going to highlight this feature. For example, I am going to group this. So I'm going to group like department wise. I'm grouping the element. Now I grouped this based on the department. Now my data, it is for I need information in this format only. But other user may want in some other format. They will apply some formatting like highlighting text. They will hide some. So different user will have different requirement. But we are just giving a common textual data based on that they can format it. After formatting, they need to save that report for the future use. So once they logged out, this formatting will be removed. So it will not be fixed and it will not be permanent. To make it permanent for that user, we need to save the report. So click on this and save. This save will be used at the development time. Because I'm running from the developer tool, it is in the developer mode. So I'm getting this save option. This I'm clicking this save option, you will get a default report saved for all users. At development time, we need to make some modification, formatting, whatever we want, and we need to save this as a default report. Then this will be fixed and default to all users. If at the runtime user is going to save their report based on their customization, they need to save the report as there are two options: private report, primary, alternate. So primary is what we saved before. That is, developer will save that formatting which is common to all users. So alternative and private. So private report is specific to that user, and alternative report is also like changeable default and alternative report to the user. I'm going to save as a alternative or private report. I'm selecting private and giving some name, report to 1, and clicking on save. As soon as I save, you can see here I'm getting one new options stating that report 1, what is the name I given for that, the alternative report saved for all users. So alternative report also will be saved to all users. Only private report will be saved to that user. Alternative report will be saved to other users. So other users can see this alternative report and primary report. Primary report is the report which is saved by the developer at the development time. Report this one, like alternative report, will be saved by the end user for all users also. If they want private to them, only that user can visible make see of that particular type of formatting report is that also possible using private report. So these two are the things to save the report. Next, you can edit that, you can change the name, and you can delete the existing one. And you can see download option. So by default, Interactive Grid has the features for downloading the data in CSV format, Excel, PDF, and such as CSV, Excel, PDF, and you have the possibility to send a mail also. So you can click on the download button. You will see CSV format, HTML, PDF, Excel. So and this send as mail also. So once you check that, you will get the two mail ID, copy, CC, subject of the mail, message. Once you type all this and send us mail, you will get a mail of this file as a attachment. So I'm going to download. So I'm going to download this as Excel. I'm just selecting the Excel and checking this send as email. I'm going to select this Excel. I'm going to download this as Excel. And selecting this, click on the download button. So my download has started. So interactive report, grid XLS. So I just downloaded the thing. So you can open and see. So by default, you have the features for downloading these things in Excel, PDF, and CSV format. This is one of the attractive feature of the Oracle Apex. We no need to write any special coding or special kind of things to to generate Excel file, PDF file, and to send them mail. So by default, you have the options. You can just make use of. So help is nothing but you'll open some help dialog box. You can study that. So that is the options we just covered here. These are the major options that will be useful in interactive grid. So by this end of the session, you will be gained some good knowledge on the interactive grid. What is Apex? What is interactive grid? How to design a thing? How it is working? Some architecture, basic workflow. I hope so. So in the future sessions, we are just going to explore some deeper concepts and based on some JavaScript APIs, Apex, Ajax callbacks. So in the future sessions, we will be exploring more and more on these topics. So be ready, be practice, and make some good hands-on on some basic projects. So we will see in the next session. Thank you.